Have you ever noticed that the first thought you have in the morning can change your entire day?
That's so true. Sometimes I wake up feeling excited, but other days I immediately think, today is going to be difficult.
And surprisingly, many people don't realize how powerful those first thoughts really are.
They seem so small, but they can affect our mood, our confidence, and even the way we talk to other people.
Imagine this. You wake up, look at your phone, see a long list of tasks, and quietly say to yourself, I can't do all of this.
Before you've even left your bed, you've already started believing that today will be stressful.
But what if you changed just one sentence?
Instead of saying, I can't do this, you say, I'll take it one step at a time.
It sounds simple, doesn't it?
Yes, but simple changes often make the biggest difference.
Today we're talking about something that can improve not only your daily life, but also your English learning.
That's right. Positive thinking isn't about pretending everything is perfect.
It's about choosing thoughts that help you move forward instead of holding you back.
And don't worry, this isn't going to be a motivational speech.
No dramatic movie scenes today.
Exactly. We're going to have a real conversation, just like two friends talking over coffee.
Later in this episode, we'll share one daily habit that takes less than 1 minute but can completely change how you think throughout the day.
And we'll also learn natural English expressions that native speakers use when encouraging themselves and others.
Welcome to another episode of English TalkHub, where you improve your English through real conversations about everyday life.
I'm Emma.
And I'm David.
If you're learning English between A1 and B2 level, you're in the right place.
We speak clearly, explain youthful expressions, and help you become more confident every week.
If you're enjoying these conversations, we'd love to have you join us by subscribing to English Talk Hub for more easy English podcasts.
Emma, can I ask you something?
Of course.
Have you ever had a day that started badly but ended really well?
Oh, many times.
What happened?
A few months ago, I woke up late for an important meeting.
That's never a good feeling.
Definitely not. I couldn't find my keys, I spilled coffee on my shirt, and I thought, this day is ruined.
That sounds like one of those mornings where everything goes wrong.
Exactly. But while I was driving, I realized something.
What was it?
Nothing good was going to happen if I kept telling myself negative stories.
So what did you do?
I took a deep breath and said, okay, today isn't perfect, but I can still make it a good day.
That's a powerful sentence.
It didn't magically solve every problem.
Of course.
But it changed my attitude.
And when your attitude changes, your actions often change too.
I became calmer. I smiled more. I focused on solutions instead of problems.
That's the real power of positivity. Let's ask everyone listening a quick question.
Think about your morning today.
What was the very first thing you said to yourself?
Was it something positive?
Or something negative?
Don't worry if your answer wasn't positive.
Every new day gives us another chance to begin again.
And the best part is that positive thinking is something we can practice.
Just like learning English.
Exactly.
Speaking of English, have you ever noticed how often people say things like, I can't speak English?
Yes, and those words become part of their mindset.
Imagine changing that sentence to, I'm learning to speak English every day.
The meaning changes.
The feeling changes.
And most importantly, your confidence begins to grow.
But positive thinking alone isn't enough.
That's right.
In the next part, we'll talk about the daily habits that turn positive thoughts into real results, and we'll teach you useful vocabulary, everyday expressions, and a fun shadowing practice so you can use positive English confidently in real conversations.
Stay with us. The best speaking practice is coming next.
In the first part, we talked about how positive thinking can change the way you see your day.
But positive thoughts alone aren't enough. If nothing changes in your daily routine, your confidence probably won't change either.
Exactly. Confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you build little by little through your daily habits.
David, do you think people often wait until they feel confident before they take action?
Yes, and that's one of the biggest mistakes. Many people believe confidence comes first, but in reality, action usually comes first.
So you're saying that even if we don't feel confident, we should still take small steps?
Absolutely. Every small success teaches your brain that you're capable of doing more.
I love that idea. Small wins really do add up over time.
Habit 1. Start your day with one positive sentence.
Let's begin with a very simple habit.
What's the first one? Every morning, say one positive sentence to yourself.
Like standing in front of the mirror and giving yourself a little pep talk?
Exactly. It might feel a little strange at first, but it works.
That's a good way to start. What kind of sentence would you recommend?
Something simple, like, today is a new opportunity. I can learn something new today. I will do my best.
Those sentences are easy to remember and easy to say. Oh, no, Monday again.
Good morning. Ready for today?
Not really. I think it's going to be a hard day.
Maybe, but maybe something good will happen too.
You're right. I'll try my best and see what happens.
That's the spirit.
See how that conversation changes the mood?
A small change in words can create a big change in attitude. Quick question for everyone listening.
If you had to describe your morning today in one word, what would it be?
Happy?
Busy?
Sleepy?
Think about it for a moment.
Habit 2. Celebrate small progress.
Here's another habit that many people forget.
What's that?
Celebrate your progress, even if it's small.
Really? Even tiny achievements?
Especially tiny achievements.
Sometimes we only focus on what we haven't done.
Exactly. Imagine you've learned 5 new English words today.
Some people would say, only 5?
But I would say, great, that's 5 more than yesterday.
That's such a healthier way to think. Here's a quick example. How was your English practice today?
I only studied for 10 minutes.
That's wonderful.
Really?
Yes, 10 minutes every day is much better than 2 hours once a month.
I never thought about it that way.
Consistency is more important than perfection.
That's one of the best lessons for learning English.
Emma, can I ask you a funny question?
Of course.
Have you ever celebrated something really small?
Oh, yes. One time, I finally remembered a difficult English word I'd been forgetting for weeks.
And what did you do?
I smiled and treated myself to my favorite coffee.
That's a perfect reward. Habit 3. Speak even if you make mistakes.
I think this habit is especially important for English learners.
I agree.
Many people stay silent because they're afraid of making mistakes.
But speaking grows when you speak, not when you stay quiet.
Every mistake teaches you something valuable. Hi, can I have 1 coffee, please?
Of course. Would you like milk or sugar?
Just milk, please.
Great choice. Your coffee will be ready soon.
Thank you.
Was that perfect English?
No.
Did communication happen?
Yes.
And that's what matters most.
Let us ask you something.
When was the last time you spoke English out loud?
Today?
Yesterday?
Or maybe it's been a long time.
Whatever your answer is, today is a perfect day to start again.
So today, we've learned that confidence grows from small, consistent habits.
A positive sentence in the morning, celebrating small progress, and speaking even when you're not perfect can make a huge difference over time.
But knowing these habits isn't enough. You also need the right words to express positive thoughts naturally in English.
Smiling, in the next part, we'll teach you useful vocabulary, everyday expressions, and a fun shadowing practice so you can use positive English confidently in real conversations.
Stay with us. The best speaking practice is coming next.
We've talked about why positive thinking matters and how small daily habits can build confidence.
Now it's time to improve your English with useful words and expressions that native speakers use every day.
These are simple, natural, and perfect for everyday conversations.
Don't worry if you don't remember everything the first time. Just listen, repeat, and enjoy the conversation.
Expression 1. Look on the bright side. Our first expression is, look on the bright side.
What does that mean?
It means to focus on the positive part of a difficult situation.
It's a very common expression in English.
Here's an example.
Oh no, we missed the bus.
Look on the bright side. We have time to enjoy the nice weather while we wait.
That's true. It's actually a beautiful morning.
Notice how this expression doesn't ignore the problem.
It simply helps you find something positive.
Meaning, focus on the positive part of a situation. Your turn.
Think of one difficult situation you've had recently.
Now ask yourself.
What's the bright side?
Expression 2. Keep going. Here's another expression you'll hear all the time.
Keep going.
It simply means don't stop, continue, you're doing well.
It's short, friendly, and very encouraging. I still make so many mistakes when I speak English.
That's completely normal.
Sometimes I feel like giving up.
Don't give up. Keep going. You're improving every day.
Thank you. I really needed to hear that. I think this is one of my favorite expressions.
Mine too.
Can you help me understand the meaning?
It means to trust your own abilities, to have confidence in yourself.
I'm scared I'll make mistakes.
Believe in yourself. You've prepared well. You'll do great.
I'll do my best.
Emma, can I challenge you?
Of course.
Finish this sentence. I believe in...
My ability to learn something new every day.
That's a wonderful answer.
Now it's your turn.
This expression is perfect for English learners.
Absolutely. Many students want to become fluent immediately.
But language learning happens.
There's so much to learn.
Don't worry. Take it one step at a time.
That feels much easier.
Meaning, progress slowly and steadily.
Here's a beautiful expression.
Every day is a fresh start.
What does that mean?
Yesterday's mistakes don't have to control today. Each morning gives you another opportunity.
Yesterday wasn't a good day.
That's okay. Every day is a fresh start. Let's try again.
You're right. Today is another chance.
Meaning, today is a new opportunity. Quick challenge.
Which expression was your favorite?
Was it look on the bright side?
Keep going.
Believe in yourself.
One step at a time.
Or every day is a fresh start.
Mini conversation practice.
Emma, let's use some of these expressions naturally.
Great idea.
I failed my English test.
Look on the bright side. Now you know what to practice.
I still feel disappointed.
That's okay. Believe in yourself. Keep going. Take it one step at a time.
You're right. Tomorrow's another chance.
Exactly. Every day is a fresh start.
Wonderful job. You've learned 5 useful English expressions that native speakers use to encourage themselves and others.
But learning vocabulary is only the first step. To remember it, you need to speak it.
In the final part, we'll practice together with shadowing exercises, real-life speaking practice, and a short role play that will help you sound more natural and confident.
Get ready to listen, repeat, and speak with us. Let's put everything you've learned into action.
We've learned many useful expressions today. Now it's time to practice speaking.
Don't worry about being perfect. Just listen, repeat, and enjoy the process.
We'll say each sentence slowly.
Then at a natural speed.
Every day is a new opportunity. Every day is a new opportunity.
I choose to stay positive. I choose to stay positive.
Small steps lead to big changes. Small steps lead to big changes.
I believe in myself. I believe in myself.
Mistakes help me learn. Mistakes help me learn.
Tomorrow can be better than today. Tomorrow can be better than today.
Here's a quick challenge.
Don't look at the screen.
Can you say all 6 sentences from memory?
Even remembering 3 is a great start.
Let's answer some easy questions together.
Pause the video after each question and answer in English.
What makes you feel happy in the morning?
What is one positive habit you want to build this week?
Who is always encouraging you?
What positive sentence can you say to yourself every day?
Excellent. Every answer you give is helping your English become more natural.
Hi, Alex. You look a little tired today.
I am. Everything feels difficult lately.
I'm sorry to hear that. What's been bothering you?
I've been making mistakes at work, and I feel like I'm not improving.
Everyone makes mistakes. They don't define who you are.
I know, but it's hard to stay positive.
Try to remember how much you've already learned. A few months ago, you couldn't do many of the things you can do now.
That's true. I sometimes forget how far I've come.
Progress isn't always easy to see when you're busy.
So what should I do?
Celebrate small victories. Learn from your mistakes. Keep moving forward one step at a time.
I like that advice.
And don't forget to be kind to yourself.
Thank you. I already feel much better.
That's the power of positive thinking.
What would you say if your friend felt discouraged?
Pause the video and answer in English.
Today, we discovered that positivity isn't pretending everything is perfect.
It's choosing hope, learning from challenges, and believing that tomorrow can be better.
Along the way, you practice youthful English vocabulary, real-life conversations, shadowing exercises, and speaking activities that you can use in everyday life.
Remember, becoming confident in English is just like building a positive mindset. Small daily practice creates big results over time.
And if these weekly podcasts are helping you speak English more naturally, subscribing means you'll always have a new lesson waiting for you.
We'd love to hear from you. Tell us in the comments, what is one positive habit that has changed your life or that you want to start this week?
Thank you for spending your time with us today.
Keep practicing.
Keep believing in yourself.
And we'll see you in the next English TalkHub podcast.